Welcome to the Rocky Report, brought to you by First Interstate Bank, Montana Honda and Marine, the Montana Tobacco Quit Line at 1-800-QUIT-NOW, Opportunity Bank, and your local Ford stores. And now from the campus of Rocky Mountain College, here's your host, Bruce Parker.
Life on the road in the Frontier Conference. The Sarpy bus has brought the Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College to the Carroll College PE Center for a big Frontier Conference doubleheader tonight. Hi everybody, welcome to the Rocky Report. I'm Bruce Parker. We're going to have highlights of the Saints and the Battling Bears, talk with Bill Drykos and Wes Keller, and our special guest this week, the commish, Kent Paulson, the commissioner of the Frontier Conference. That and much, much more up next on the Rocky Report.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
I call him my shadow. Everywhere I go, he goes. Everything I do, he's got to do it too. He thinks I'm some kind of superhero, I guess. I never took it real seriously until I saw him pick up more than my camo gear. Then it hit me. I didn't want to pass down my tobacco addiction. I knew I had to quit. When I told him, he fell in line.
As a driven business owner, you want to pursue your dream, not worry about administrative chores, employee benefits, and HR. With Avitas Group, you don't have to. We'll provide the solutions you need. Everything from payroll and taxes to online marketing and IT. For each and every operational need, Avitas Group has an entire team of diverse, specialized professionals. Follow your dream. Leave the logistics to us.
This winter, your neighborhood gets a whole lot bigger when you drive a new Ford car or SUV with intelligent all-wheel or four-wheel drive. So whether you're taking in a show, getting in a workout, or making some new friends, Ford has the perfect intelligent all-wheel or four-wheel drive car or SUV for you. Welcome to the neighborhood. Now lease a four-wheel drive Escape for just $209 a month, or get 0.9% financing for 60 months, plus no payments until May on Escape. Visit your local Ford store today.
Well, the wars and the battles of the Frontier Conference continued on the final Saturday of the regular season, and the victorious Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College, joined now by head men's basketball coach Billy Drykos, who pick up a big win over Carroll College at Carroll's home gym to avenge an earlier season loss. And Coach, what a tremendous win for your program.
Yeah, I really liked how we started the game defensively. I felt like, our point guard, Sion, you always have to have your point guard play good defense. They're the spearhead. And Zach Taylor's one of the best players in the league, and I thought he did a real good job of concentrating on him. And we got that big lead in the first half, up 49-34, I think, at halftime. Zach hit a three to end the first half. You need all the momentum you can get on the road.
So a big lead, and a great crowd, at almost a sellout crowd at the Carroll PE Center. You knew it was going to be tough, but this is a win that can really propel you as you get set for the Frontier playoffs. Yeah,
I mean, every game is a big game, but we want to keep momentum. We won 6 out of 7 here in the second half of the Frontier Conference, so that doesn't do you any good going into playoffs. You still got to go in and now it's survive time. Next time you lose, it could be your last game of the year, so you got to go in and play your best basketball from here on out, but it's the same for everybody.
Now, it's this game tonight. You got that 14-point lead. I think your biggest lead was maybe 21 points in the second half, but you knew that they were going to make a run.
Yeah, they've made a run all year. I told our guys at halftime, it doesn't bother them to be down. They've came back on so many teams all year long, and we knew that. We knew they were going to make a run, but I felt like, we did some real good things. We took a couple of bad shots, but we hung in there, and, Bruce, we really shot well from the foul line. 18 of 20, 90%. What a good night to do that.
So all those days in practice where you just shoot free throws and shoot free throws, it pays off.
Yeah, well, it did tonight, and hopefully that'll stem for the future where we can continue to shoot well from the foul line.
What were the keys in tonight's ball game for your team?
Well, I think getting good shots and playing great defense to make it difficult on them early. We shut them down early, and we were able to score. We got a lot of easy baskets in the first half. 49 points on the road in the first half. That gives you a good boost going into the second half.
And one guy that really stepped forward was Mr. Rob Neby.
Oh, I love Rob to death. He's the epitome of our program in all aspects. And, he was 7 for 9, 21 points, 10 rebounds, and took a huge charge at the end, made 2 big free throws down the stretch. I love Rob Neby to death.
You like those charges. Coaches always like charges,
yeah, you
don't
do.
they?
You love those things. They're big momentum builders for your team.
Well, great job tonight. This was a win that really, I think, can propel you. And don't know yet, but you could finish up as high as second.
Yeah, we wait to hear, but at least we took care of our business at this point.
Head coach Billy Drykosen, big win tonight for the Battlin' Bears. As we go to break, let's take a look at the rest of the results in the Frontier Conference.
Upgrade. It means your day just got better. That's the idea behind First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. With every purchase, you earn points you can use to upgrade just about any aspect of your life. Even better, rewards come from your world, your neighbors, your favorite local businesses. It's the difference between dining out and dining out in style, your style. First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. Your style, your rewards.
You live for life's finest moments, like seeing nature firsthand, teaching something old to someone new, experiencing the thrill in their face, and doing it again and again. Join us on the water in the very best boat for these moments. Tracker Boats, built for life.
Montana Honda and Marine in Billings.
My little girl. Hard to believe she's driving. I taught her the rules. Seatbelt always, texting never. Everything that could save her life, like she saved mine. Years ago, I quit smoking. The day she took her first step, I took mine. It was rough, but I did it. Looking back, she'll never remember her dad smoking. I guess she's always been in the driver's seat. I'm just happy to be along for the ride.
There's that car dealer we talked to last year, remember?
Of course. The one that tried to include all those add-ons with our car quote?
Scotchguard, undercoating, and extended warranties. Lots of extras we didn't want or need.
Now they want to sell us tires? I don't think so.
I want tire experts. I want Tire-Rama. Straight talk from local guys who really understand what they're talking about.
Now here's something we can agree on.
Well, the Battlin' Bears win it tonight over a very good Carroll College team to clinch at least third, maybe second place in the Frontier Conference. They win at 84-74, joined once again by head men's basketball coach Billy Drykosen. And coach, a tremendous win tonight as we propel into the Frontier Conference playoffs. Now, this is a Frontier tournament that a lot of teams could win. Maybe 1 through 6 could win it.
Oh, there's no doubt that 1 through 6. We've won it in 6th place before, Bruce, way back in the days when you were here. So it's really exciting, and we know we're going to have to play well. You know, you might play the 6th place team, and they might be playing the best of anybody in the league. So you're going to have to be ready every night. The numbers will, and what place you ended up are going to be thrown out the window. There's going to be a lot of great matchups in the first round.
Now, if you could get up to second tonight, still we don't know the results of LC and Western down in Lewiston, Idaho. But if you could get into second, how important would it be to have that first round bye?
Oh, I think it'd be huge. Then you got 1 home game and then possibly 2 home games if the number 1 team gets upset in the second round. So it'd be huge. I'd love to have that spot.
As you look at the teams in the league standings now, 1 through 6, are you surprised that Westminster did not make the tournament and Montana Tech did not make it after their fast start?
No, I'm never surprised with anybody. I mean, it's just one game at a time, and you can have a fast start and not finish as well as you want to. There's lots of things that go into it, but you just got to stay after game, and I was just proud of our kids the way they finished the second half of the Frontier Conference, going 6-1 was really a great effort from our program.
Yeah, 6-1 with a lot of road games.
Yes, it was. So.
Well, as you look at your basketball team right now, Coach, would you feel that maybe they're playing as good as they've played all season as you get into postseason play?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have different guys stepping up when we're finding grooves, but we're finding ways to win. And in early part of the Frontier Conference season, we found a few ways to lose games. So it's really important that we continue to do that on through the playoffs.
Now, would you consider yourself a senior-laden team? And are these the guys like the Tyree Anderson and Malachi Roberts and Sion Lane? Are those the guys that you kind of look to lead you through this tournament?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, those are 3 of the better guards in the league, and they're starting to play their best basketball right now, and that's what we need them to do. For us to move on and move up, they have to play well every night.
This will be a tough question, but in a nutshell, what's it take for the Battling Bears to be the Frontier champions? Yeah,
we really got to concentrate for long periods of time, and really play great defense and share the ball offensively, and I think we'll have a great opportunity.
Hey, great win tonight. Congratulations. Good luck in the tournament, and let's get one done.
All right, thanks a lot.
Head coach Billy Drykosen, the victorious Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College. We're going to take a break. Stay with us. More on tap on the Rocky Report.
More people choose Ford F-Series to help run their lives, run their construction crews, their farms, even run away. And F-150 is the truck that helps you run on all cylinders. That's why Ford F-Series has been America's best-selling truck 38 years running. And with one sold about every 42 seconds, you guessed it, they're running out fast.
Now get up to $10,986 in total value, plus no payments till May on F-150. Visit your local Ford store today.
You live for life's finest moments, like seeing nature firsthand, teaching something old to someone new, experiencing the thrill in their face, and doing it again and again. Join us on the water in the very best boat for these moments. Tracker Boats, built for life.
Montana Honda and Marine in Billings.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Planning a stay in Billings? See what the newly renovated Billings Hotel and Convention Center can do for you. With its state-of-the-art sound system, the Billings Hotel and Convention Center is the best place in Billings to host your next meeting or conference. Ease your cares from traveling in the newly renovated rooms, or relax in the hot tub while the kids enjoy both of the indoor water slides. And if you want to really enjoy the big game, experience the renovated Sports Lounge, complete with giant flat screens for your viewing pleasure. Locally owned and operated, the Billings Hotel and Convention Center is your best bet on your next stay in Billings.
Well, life on the road in the Frontier Conference, very, very difficult. Joined now by head women's basketball coach Wes Keller, who lost a heartbreaker tonight, 58-56 to the Carroll College Fighting Saints on the road. And Wes, I got to say first, congratulations on bringing your team back. They fought hard till the end. They get beat by a last-second three-pointer.
Yeah, I was proud of our girls. I mean, I love this team. I mean, they just, one thing about them, I mean, we've been on the wrong side of the wins and losses more, lately, but the one thing I'll give them, they don't quit, they compete, and I'm very proud of their effort tonight.
You get down big in the first half, and Carroll's playing pretty well. They're shooting the ball really well, but you got it back within 8 at halftime, so you had to feel good about your chances going into the locker room.
Yeah, we did. We only made 7 field goals in the first half, and 7 for 20-something, and you know that you're not going to be in the lead when you shoot poorly, and you know that's kind of been our deal all season, is we've had a hard time scoring. So that was kind of another tale in the first half, is that we struggled to score.
And in the second half, you get down either 14 or 16 points, but you just kept chipping away. You made some big shots, and more importantly, you made some free throws down the stretch that really got you back into it.
Yeah, I'd be curious. I haven't seen a stat sheet yet to see what we did actually shoot from the foul line. I know we missed several in the first half, I think, but you know, we did a good job. Our girls did a good job of mixing up. We went to some full court defense, and we mixed it up and kept them off balance, and switched between, you know, a couple different zones and different things. So.
A little disappointing. The loss to Carroll College will keep you out of the postseason tournament, and I know you really wanted to get into that.
Yeah, I just, you know, it is what it is. You know, now I think our girls got a taste of it this year, of where they want to go with this program, and you know, so I expect them to come, you know, here in the spring once we get started up again, and to get after it and really improve.
And you had some big shots tonight in the second half from Whitney Mitchell and Bridger Rice, and your whole team just battled through that whole game.
Yeah, they did. Whitney hit some huge shots. Whitney's just a competitor. Bridger hit a big shot, and then freshman Kara Gerke hit a big three for us, you know. So, you know, everybody that was out there, they were competing and contributing in a positive fashion. So I was proud of them.
And Carroll got banged up a little bit in this one.
Yeah, it looked like Esty and Junkermeyer, right? Both ankles.
And that's not necessarily good when you have
not when the playoff starts on
Tuesday.
So.
But well, you know, we're going to come back and talk about where you go from here. You know, you completed your first year, 10-15, 10 wins is a big milestone. You won 3 conference games, which is 3 more than Rocky won last year. So yeah, I know you're a little disappointed right now, but let's come back a little bit and talk more. Right now. Head coach Wes Keller. We're going to take a break, and we're going to look at our student athletes of the week. Stay with us on the Rocky Report. And for our student athletes of the week, a couple Rocky Mountain College student athletes had outstanding individual efforts on the road in Helena against Carroll College. On the women's side, junior guard Whitney Mitchell scored 14 second-half points to bring the Battling Bears to a near upset of the nationally ranked Fighting Saints. The 5'7" Mitchell led Rocky to a late lead before falling to a 3-pointer at the buzzer in the loss of 2 points. And on the men's side, junior forward Rod Neby had hit 7 of 9 shots from the field, including 2 from long-range distance in Rocky's 84-74 win over Carroll. The 6'5" Neby scored 20 points, grabbed 10 rebounds, and took a late charge to lead Rocky to its 6th win in the last 7 games. Our student athletes of the week, Whitney Mitchell and Rob Neby.
Montanans have their own definition of what's important in life. Success takes discipline and perseverance. Dedication is more than just putting in your time. And trust is the foundation of long-standing relationships. In Montana, strength means something more. Stockman Bank was born from these principles. They've been the guiding source of our strength since day one. Stockman Bank, Montana banking, pure and simple.
As a driven business owner, you want to pursue your dream, not worry about administrative chores, employee benefits, and HR. With Avitas Group, you don't have to. We'll provide the solutions you need. Everything from payroll and taxes to online marketing and IT. For each and every operational need, Avitas Group has an entire team of diverse, specialized professionals. Follow your dream. Leave the logistics to us.
This winter, your neighborhood gets a whole lot bigger when you drive a new Ford car or SUV with intelligent all-wheel or four-wheel drive. So whether you're taking in a show, getting in a workout, or making some new friends, Ford has the perfect intelligent all-wheel or four-wheel drive car or SUV for you. Welcome to the neighborhood. Now lease a four-wheel drive Escape for just $209 a month, or get 0.9% financing for 60 months, plus no payments until May on Escape. Visit your local Ford store today.
Back and joined once again by head women's basketball coach Wes Keller. They lose a tough one to Carroll College, 58-56. And now the future lies ahead for Wes and his basketball team. And Wes, let's talk a little bit about the season in general. Your first year as a head basketball coach at Rocky Mountain College. What are your thoughts about year one?
No, I've really enjoyed it. You know, like I've said earlier and several times, you know, I've had a lot of really good kids that are a treat to be around. You know, 10 and 15, you know, that's an improvement. That's, you know, I used the analogy of building a foundation, and I felt like we started to lay the foundation for our program in the future.
And you just lose a couple seniors, so your work isn't over. It's just really kind of beginning with the recruiting trail and scheduling for next year. But what are your next steps?
My next step, you know, we are on spring break next week, so I am hitting the road, heading out to Nebraska to do some recruiting, and then, you know, hit the high school tournaments in the state of Montana. So, you know, you're only as good as your players are. So, you know, I'm out there looking for quality student athletes.
And you've signed one now early, and you have a chance to sign 4 or 5, maybe as many as you need, but this is a big recruiting year for you.
Absolutely. You know, with a few key returners, you know, and the Whitneys and the Bridgers that, you know, have kind of been our leaders this year. And, you know, our goal is to add some pieces. You know, we've struggled to score all year, and my goal, you know, for next year's team is to have, you know, 3, 4, 5 people out there that can score the basketball at any point in time.
How about the Frontier Conference? It's been kind of topsy-turvy. Westminster maybe has kind of established himself as the front runner, but who can win this thing and get to the national tournament?
Well, I still think we got 4 in for sure, I believe, because we do have 4 in the top 25. You know, I just think Westminster, they're an outstanding basketball team, and whoever ends up in the championship has to go there, and they don't lose at home very often.
No, they sure don't. But all right, grade yourself. Wes Keller, year one as the head college basketball coach. What did you learn? How did you feel you did? And
you know, I've learned a lot. You know, switching from coaching the men to the ladies, and you know, I've really enjoyed it. You know, as a coach, you're always, what if this and what if that? I should have done this, and just like tonight, you know, I wish we would have fouled. You know, we didn't, and you know, that was the result of 3 at the buzzer, basically.
Well, I enjoyed having you on the show all year. I enjoyed watching you coach, and bright future ahead for Wes Keller and the Rocky Mountain Battling Bear women.
I appreciate that, Bruce. Thanks a lot.
Enjoy the bus trip home.
Always.
Wes Keller, head women's basketball coach at Rocky Mountain College. We're going to take a break and come back with more on the Rocky Report. Stay with us.
More people choose Ford F-Series to help run their lives, run their construction crews, their farms, even run away. And F-150 is the truck that helps you run on all cylinders. That's why Ford F-Series has been America's best-selling truck 38 years running. And with one sold about every 42 seconds, you guessed it, they're running out fast.
Now get up to $10,986 in total value, plus no payments till May on F-150. Visit your local Ford store today.
There's that car dealer we talked to last year, remember?
Of course. The one that tried to include all those add-ons with our car quote?
Scotchguard, undercoating, and extended warranties. Lots of extras we didn't want or need.
Now they want to sell us tires? I don't think so.
I want tire experts. I want Tire-Rama. Straight talk from local guys who really understand what they're talking about.
Now here's something we can agree on.
In the 1950s, people thought cigarettes were harmless. Today, it's e-cigarettes. Vaping is highly addictive. Plus, there's diethylene glycol used in antifreeze. Lead, formaldehyde, acetone, carcinogens, and toxic chemicals in the vapor. E-cigarettes are not regulated. Corporate tobacco hasn't changed their game, just their technology. If you want to quit, call the Quit line for free help and FDA-approved medications.
Upgrade. It means your day just got better. That's the idea behind First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. With every purchase, you earn points you can use to upgrade just about any aspect of your life. Even better, rewards come from your world, your neighbors, your favorite local businesses. It's the difference between dining out and dining out in style, your style. First Rewards World MasterCard from First Interstate Bank. Your style, your rewards.
And it's great to have you back with the Rocky Report, and we're joined now by a good friend of mine and ours, and we're so happy that he's here. And after going through a very tough auto accident a couple months ago, the commissioner of the Frontier Conference, Mr. Kent Paulson. And Kent, I really mean that. It's just so great to have you sitting here and talking to me right now.
Well, Bruce, it's great to be upright. It's been wonderful having great friends like yourself and many other people in the Frontier Conference that have checked up on me, kind of kept me going during this recovery period. And it's, like I say, it's just great. One of my goals, personal goals, was to be upright and finish the winter sports season and be here for the last few weekends of basketball along with the upcoming championships. And I'm here. And again, thanks to people like yourself and all the other people that have called or emailed or sent wishes. It's been wonderful.
You know, this Frontier season, I know you've kept abreast of what's going on with your iPad and your computer, but maybe been one of the most balanced Frontier Conference season in history.
It really has. You know, when we talk about balance, talk about both men's and women's, and I've had many of the coaches and certainly the referees report to me that they have never seen both leagues top to bottom. I mean, on any given night, number 8 can give number 1 a real tussle, and they have. And we should all be proud of that because of the great work that the coaches are doing and the tremendous student athletes that are being brought into our conference by all 16 schools.
Yeah, and talking about great, you've done a tremendous job running the Frontier Conference, and I got to believe, and I've been involved with the NAIA for a lot of years, that it's as good of a league as there is in the NAIA.
Really is. You know, top to bottom, we've known that, and I think that the word certainly is getting out that you know, it speaks for itself. At the national level, we're competing in virtually all of our sports. And again, a real credit to our athletic directors, certainly our school administrators and coaches for the type of student that are finding us. I mean, I just got through doing the all-conference teams for basketball as voted upon by the coaches. And on the men's side, I think we had like 10 states and a couple foreign countries represented, and the women's is just like that. And so they're finding us as well as we're finding certainly these great student athletes that can play a little basketball.
And I'm excited, I know you are too, coming up, the Frontier Conference Tournament. It begins Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yep, the playoffs, we're not going to know. In fact, tonight we're going to be on the computer breaking ties and sorting things out with our seedings, and we're going to get our pairings set up, as you say, Tuesday women's and Wednesday men's first round.
Well, it's great to have you back. You know, even with your ugly mug sitting here next to another ugly mug, but we're so pleased that you're back, and we're ready to roll.
You bet, you bet. It's just great to be back, smiling and being part of the Frontier Conference.
Commissioner of the Frontier Conference, Mr. Kent Paulson, great to have him back. Appropriately enough, let's go to our final regular season Frontier Conference standings. Well, the bus will take the Battling Bears back down to Billings as they get ready for Frontier Conference tournament action. Thanks for joining us this week. Thanks to Bill Drykosen and Wes Keller, and our special guest, the Commissioner of the Frontier Conference, Mr. Kent Paulson. We'll have more details on the Frontier Conference tournaments, so stay with us this week and watch the Battling Bears as they enter postseason play. I'm Bruce Parker. We'll see you next week with the Rocky Report.